Ladies and gentlemen, we're back here on Sports Talk. I'm your host, Mike Yellick, alongside D Paste, or The Dust, as everyone refers to him as, Dustin Pastula, alongside his friend, Jared
Howard.
Very
well done. Very well done.
So, here we go. Week number 4 predictions. What do you got? Well, I'll tell you what we got every week. We have the 49ers at the Rams for Thursday Night Football. I'm going to go with the Niners on this one. I think, the Niners stink, but the Rams are horrible. So I'm gonna say the Niners win this.
I'm gonna agree with the Niners as well.
I'll agree with the Niners. Rams.
By the way, Dustin, you say our records real quick.
Oh, right, of course.
We're tied.
Our records are tied once again.
Still.
He got me on the Eagles. He got me on the Giants. Never picking the Giants again. And but
I said the Chiefs would win. They did.
I got him on the Dolphins and the Cowboys.
Yeah.
So we are.
The Cowboys still stink.
We're still in a deadlock. We're both 32 and 16. So
now we have the Ravens are at. I actually have one this week. Look at this. You're gonna be really neat. This is neat.
And you have multiple ones to make sense.
The Bills.
Because it's plural.
They are at the Bills. I'm going with the Bills. I'm doing it. I don't even care.
Clearly you don't. I'm going with the Ravens.
Baltimore. I think Joe Flacco's starting to find his groove.
Nope. Bills. Then we have the Cardinals at the Bucks. I'm going with the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Cardinals?
Yeah.
All right.
The coaching staff on the Bucks, Josh Freeman is playing like crap.
Yeah.
He was 19 for 48 this past week. 19 for 48. 19 for... I mean, one more time. 19 for 48.
I'm going to have to disagree with both of you, and I'm going to pick Tampa Bay.
Okay.
Okay.
That's
good.
The Steelers are at the Vikings. The both 0-3 teams.
Wow. Oh, this
Who will be 1-3 at this point next week? I will say that team that will win will be the Vikings.
I'm going to say the Vikings.
Yeah.
Because the Steelers can't do it.
No.
They can't score. They can't defend. They can't do a darn thing.
Vikings win this game. And it's at the Vikings.
I honestly hope
Minnesota.
the Steelers prove me wrong, honestly. Because, like, I can't believe that... Like, they literally went from hot to cold.
Did I just go with the Bills before? Oh my
I
God!
did. You can't. We're already 2 games past.
Oh no! I'm just thinking about it.
Yeah.
The New York Giants.
Wait till we get to the
oh
Broncos.
God!
Yeah, really.
Are what?
Go.
The New York Giants, awful, are at the Chiefs. This is such an easy win. Chiefs easily win this game.
I'm going to go with the Chiefs, but I don't think it's an easy win. I think the Giants can win.
Against
Chiefs.
Andy Reid, who always does well.
Eli
against the
Manning's going to have probably 3 or 4 turnovers.
Giants. Coming from the guy who said Eli Manning's going to be good this year.
But he knows when not to pick them.
All right. The Colts are at the Jacksonville High School Jaguars. Yeah, do I even have to say who I'm picking in this?
No.
Colts, come on.
I think we're all picking the Colts.
Colts.
There is a
that would be a
there's
stink
a stink bug in the studio here.
Welcome. Who do you got? Colts or Jaguars?
Who do you got?
He's got the Jaguars.
He picked the Jaguars.
He would.
Stink bug is picking the Jaguars.
Well, it makes sense because they both stink.
Oh! All right.
Ever pound me for something so stupid. Okay.
The Seahawks are at the Texans. Once again, I feel like this could be a very easy win. Seahawks win this game.
Not easy, but I'm going with the Seahawks.
Not easy, but I am going to go with the Seahawks.
All right.
Don't underestimate Houston at home.
Especially at home. But I'm going to still go with the Seahawks. I think they're too hot.
The Bengals, who had a great win against Green Bay, are at the Browns.
This is always a tough game.
Am I going to do it again and go with...
But 2 Ohio teams.
Do it.
So...
I'm going with the Bengals.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
Me too.
Yeah.
Bengals. No more
Yeah.
Brian Hoyer.
The Chicago Bears. Oh, this is perfect. Lions and Tigers and Bears. Both! Stop! You're in that! You're both in that! You're both in that! The Bears are at the Lions. I am going with the Bears in this one. I don't care where it's at. I think the Lions
And I'm going to
stink.
pick the Lions.
But because you did say that this year that you thought they'd be good, so.
I'm going to pick the Lions.
I'm gonna agree with Dustin, and I believe Detroit.
I'm going with, okay, yeah, the Bears. The Jets are at the Titans. Titans continue to stay hot. I'm going with the Titans.
I'm going with my boys, too.
Yep.
I think...
You learned after last week when you picked the Chargers.
I think Jake sends the Jets back to the lockers crying.
And get on their Jets.
I'm gonna disagree with both of you.
Oh, here we go.
I'm gonna go with the New York Jets.
Oh,
I
Geno
think,
Smith, we forgot about him.
yeah, we forgot.
I think
He's so good.
I think their defense is gonna play extremely well.
Okay. You probably also think the Jaguars are going to win their game, right?
No.
He didn't pick the Jaguars.
Yeah, well, that's about as picking the Jets.
None of us
Titans.
did. We just all assumed.
Here we go, the last one for the day. Where's it? Oh, there it is. It's behind the couch. There's a pig in here. The Redskins are at the...
I think that and the Dolphins one I hate the most.
Mom, look at the Dolphins!
We're not.
Do it.
Come on.
The Redskins are at the Raiders, who are hot right now, even though they lost last night, because Terrell Pryor's so good, apparently. But I think the
You
Raiders have a
said
bet-
that week one. Don't
But
even
I think
point at
the Raiders do have a better team than the Redskins, so I'm going to go with the Raiders in this one.
Me too.
Oakland.
Then here it is.
Such a hip.
The Eagles at the Broncos. Oh God, am I gonna do it? I'm gonna do it. The Eagles win this game and shock the world. Eagles win this game. Eagles beat Broncos.
Not true for two reasons. One, the Broncos are going to win. Two, they won't shock the world. Only the United States the majority is the United States that watches football. Everyone else cares about soccer. Nobody cares about football. Nobody else calls it football. So, let's get that out of the way right now.
Who are you going with?
I just said two reasons. The first reason being the Broncos going to win.
Okay.
Broncos win by at least 17 points.
Picking the Eagles.
Broncos win at least 17.
I'm going with as much as I'm taking a liking to the Eagles this season, they don't win.
It's fine. The Cowboys
But
are.
can I just tell you, even if you're not on the show next week, you probably will benefit from not being on the show.
Yeah.
Because if the Eagles win, I will not hear the end of it for the entire episode.
Entire episode, entire month probably. The Cowgirls are at the Chargers. I think they're terrible. And they just lost Anthony Spencer for the year. Defensive end. He's done. So I'm definitely picking Chargers. I like the Chargers in this game. It's at the Chargers too, so I'm going to go with Chargers.
Cowboys.
Dallas.
Okay. The Patriots are at the Falcons. It's going to be a close game because I don't think the Patriots have it this year, but they're going to have it just a little bit more than the Falcons. I'm going to pick the Patriots.
As am I.
Patriots 4-0.
Here it is. Dolphins, the first challenge for the Saints from Vince McMahon. The Dolphins are at the Saints. I'm going with the Saints. You're going to do it, aren't you? You're going to do it.
Well,
I made two
you
big
have
ones.
one. You have one. I have.
I have one. I went with the Bills and the Eagles against their games this week.
Because I feel like they still feel that they have something to prove. And I think the Dolphins will want to prove that this week against another 3-0 team. Is he still here?
No, he's not.
Oh, my goodness.
He
He
okay.
didn't like our picks.
Uh-oh.
So
now probably the camera saw him fly away.
So, I'd love it if it saw it fly on one of us and it's just on our backs. Anyway, I'm not gonna worry about it. I
That's
think
a stinky situation.
I hate it. I think the Dolphins will win.
Wow.
I think
Okay.
I think they shock the world.
Saints.
The world won't be watching because they won't watch soccer.
They won't.
They're with the United States.
How many people you think-
United States.
How
We're
many-
not talking about something irrelevant on the show.
How many people? How many
Here's
people
what
in
I have to
Australia
say.
are gonna watch this?
Here's what I have to say real quick.
Saints win easily.
Oh yeah, we forgot to. Okay, Saints win easily. Easily.
They play tremendously good on prime time, so
What? Okay.
New Orleans.
They are the primetime players.
Okay. Sorry, Darren Young and Titus O'Neil. Listen, here's the one thing oh, by the way, you want to say it?
You're about to start.
Well, just go.
I
Go
mean,
ahead, introduce.
Okay, I'll introduce it first. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, rapid fire for me. You're gonna hear it. Here it is.
All right. My rapid fire this week is not the Eagles, actually.
Wow.
My rapid fire this week is to Andy Reid. I love Andy Reid.
He does.
However,
Homosexually.
where was the Andy Reid after the Eagles-Chiefs game from Thursday night for the last 14 years? I don't know if any of you saw this. Andy Reid's kissing Derek Young, one of the reporters, and he's like, "Yeah, I missed you, baby." Like, he was a nice, genuine, outgoing. He was funny. Where was that? Instead, we got a stiff, fat guy
I thought you said it wasn't about the Eagles. You just made it about the Eagles.
It's Andy Reid. He's not on the Eagles anymore. Get your facts straight. Get
that
the facts.
doesn't mean
and
that
come
you're not
back and see
talking
me.
about the Eagles. You're
I'm not.
talking about him when he was on the Eagles.
I'm talking about him right now. Where was that, Andy Reid? Because the Andy Reid now, the Chiefs probably love to have Andy Reid. They love to have Andy Reid because, first of all, they have 3 wins right now. They had 2 wins all last year. So they're already better than last year. And we only are 3 games in. They're undefeated. So my prediction is the Chiefs will make the playoffs this year. Bank it. Forget what I said at the beginning of the year. I didn't know they'd come out like this. Andy Reid has that team focused, motivated, and they are going to play hard, and they're going to win. And I have the Chiefs 10-6. Book it.
That's bold as bold can get.
That's fine.
That's so bold that Locos Tacos at Taco Bell.
Which, by the way, I have a complaint. Wegmans and Giant and Food for Less and Weiss stopped selling Doritos Locos Tacos. I don't know what that's about.
Probably because they took it off the market.
That's stupid. They were the best tacos or the best chips I had.
No, you're right. They're the best tacos because tacos.
Who are you?
Sucks.
You're gonna take back my Locos Tacos?
This is clearly the rapid fire.
Well, you know what? Loco you taco. Stupid. Now, anyway, as I was saying before I got on a rant about Locos Tacos, seriously, I hated it. Chiefs are gonna be good this year. What?
What I am
Go
now
on.
wondering is, I feel like you drove to all those stores in the same night, on like one after another. Did you check Redner's? There you go. $10 they're at Redner's, and it's the only place you can check.
I'm gonna go to Redner's after we're done. Get some Locos
Clearly with Tony
tacos.
Bruno, the way you said that.
Going to go to Wegmans for some Oreos with the red cream in the middle. Beautiful.
Anyway.
Now, yeah, the Chiefs. Where was that Andy Reid? I want to see that Andy Reid more. I want Andy Reid back on the Eagles. I want Donovan back as our quarterback. I want to be good again. I want to be like 2000 to 2008. Where were we?
Eagles mode.
Eagles beast mode. Let's go.
Not about the
Not about Chip Kelly and Michael Vick doing his little, ooh, here we go, boom. No, you know what? He stinks.
This is not about the Eagles.
It's not about the Eagles. It's about me. It's always about me. No, but really, like seriously, I want to see that Andy Reid. I wish we saw that Andy Reid, and I love Andy Reid as a person. You know what? It was a class act what he did. Taking his hat off and stuff like that, and Donovan McNabb getting his number retired. That was awesome last week. I want to see that again. That's the kind of star power. And he's like, number 5 will always love you. I agree. I will always love Donovan.
Great intellectual speech that was. Philly, number 5 loves you always.
I love Donovan McNabb.
I'm done.
Why speak in third person?
Yeah.
Well, I think Donovan. What was that? I think Donovan McNabb is going to be the best quarterback in Eagles history. I don't care who they get. I don't care if they get Johnny Football next year. I don't care who they get. Donovan McNabb is going to be the best quarterback in Eagles history. Period. Book it, bank it, bet on it. Heard it here first from Mike Yolick.
What if after we all died, someone comes?
That won't happen. They can go on
We're
YouTube.
never gonna die. We're gonna find the fountain of youth.
No, they can go to YouTube and search this stuff, and they'll be like, "Wow, this guy from 200 years ago said the Eagles will never have a better quarterback." And look
I
at this.
hope YouTube is not around in 200 years.
Well, what if it is? They're gonna go to YouTube and they're gonna find this guy saying the Eagles' best quarterback ever is gonna be Donovan McNabb, and you know what? I know I'm gonna be right. Because Donovan
I don't know
McNabb
anything,
is
you're
a class act.
No.
What?
He's an actor, right? I'll give you that.
I like when he played the banjo. When he was doing his thing. Remember that? And he
Folks,
was.
thanks for watching Sports Talk.
Do you remember that though?
We'll see you next
No,
week.
no, no. Hold on. Do you remember that?
Yes.
And what did you think about that? Do you think? Well, would you rather have that, or would you rather have some stiff as a quarterback who just goes like Eli Manning? Answer me, really. Who would you rather?
I'm just going to go back to how I've always felt and just not care.
Jared.
I'd rather do with the straight up quarterback. He's more serious. He wants to win. Like you. Just
Donovan wants to win.
Okay, but he's always
So
goofy,
bad he plays
goofy.
a banjo.
He threw up in the Super Bowl, so.
Oh, here we go. T.O. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we will see you next week. And viewer emails, unfortunately, will be back next week.
Yeah, I'm sick of reading them. We need someone else to do it.
Yeah. Step up to the plate. I'm your host, Mike Yellick. He's Dustin Pastula. He's Jared Howard. We will see you next week right here on, let's do it.
You
gotta get your drumsticks ready. You watch the show, you know what we're doing here. On Ba-Da-Da-Dum!
Sports
Talk.
That's how it goes.
We're coming back
One
next
day
week.
you'll get it.
Starting a new segment on the show called Sit Down with Jason Marks, so I can still give my opinion, because it absolutely would be a shame if Sports Talk lost the smartest analyst on the squad. So I'll be giving my opinion throughout the whole year on certain topics, and I hope you look forward to seeing it.